Scrapbooking.com magazine is proud to bring you the following Meet the Artist article from our April 2012 issue. Nora J. Bellows, author of Noni Flowers, by Judy Kaufman. When it came time to pick someone for this month's Meet the Artist profile, I decided to move into new territory and write about Nora J. Bellows, author of Noni Flowers, a book filled with knitted and felted flowers. I am a lifelong knitter, and a recent informal survey confirmed what I had suspected. A lot of scrapbookers and paper crafters knit as well. Nora is a writer who holds an MFA in creative writing and a PhD in Renaissance English literature. Because we conducted much of our interview via email, and her responses to my questions were so interesting just the way she wrote them, I decided to just prune a few quotes and let her speak for herself. Judy: when did you learn to knit, and who taught you? Nora: my mother taught me when I was a child, perhaps I was 10. I learned to knit continental style with the yarn over my left index finger. Judy: what is your background in the arts? Nora: I grew up in an environment where no one was an artist, but everyone worked with their hands. I did take some classes in drawing and watercolor, but never part of a formal arts program. I've always picked things up, started posing questions for myself, and let my process of questions and answers take me deeper and deeper into a given form or medium. Judy: how is it that you came to do what you do now? Nora: my background in writing and literature informs my work. My academic training as a thinker, researcher, and educator has made me very analytic and research-oriented. The more firmly one is rooted in the details of the world, the more interesting things are. Without turning to actual flowers for inspiration, I think we're left almost with grade school caricatures of them. But look at flowers and try to do what nature does, and you have work for the rest of your life making flowers that look real, or fantasy flowers inspired by real ones. I ended up with Noni, a small knitting pattern company, because of a confluence of circumstances: marriage, moving, my son, a website. I designed some patterns that spoke to the market, and there I was. Judy: your work in the book Noni Flowers focuses on rendering the details of flowers in the medium of knitting. What was your design process like? Nora: it was completely hands-on. I studied pictures of flowers from all angles, and I studied actual flowers in order to understand their construction. Once I reached a level of comfort with the architecture of a particular flower, I would begin to knit it. I wrote down what I did line by line. I had to make it to design it, and I had to make the whole flower to know that it was right. I also sought to capture at every level of difficulty a certain truth about each flower. So knitters can explore their own creativity by using the flowers as embellishments for other projects: place cards, handmade notes, scrapbook pages, or bouquets. I hope knitters and other crafters alike will take possession of these flowers and take their own work to a new level of artistry. Judy: we hope so too, Nora. Visit the Noni Patterns website to find out about Nora Bellows' patterns, teaching schedule, blog, and more. We hope you enjoyed this article from Scrapbooking.com magazine. For more creative inspiration, be sure to check out all of the great articles and projects in this month's issue.